What if the housing crisis isn't about money, but about how we build? Yeah, I'll let you take that in for a second. So, when we look at how houses are built, do we realize that modern homes are only built to sustain for roughly 75 to 100 years with ideal, perfect conditions and maintenance? Meanwhile, ancient societies knew that cob-style houses would last from 400 to 500 plus years, sometimes longer. And straw bale style homes could last for 100 plus years when well built and maintained properly. Let me not even get started on the cost here, because a modern built 2,000 square foot home in the US is roughly $218,000 to $400,000 plus dollars just to make the home. That's bare minimum building cost. Meanwhile, a cob built home in the US could be built from $150,000 to $250,000 on average. A straw bale house, roughly $180,000 to build. Sometimes lower if you can use on-hand materials and have help building it. Not just that, the potential savings of building a straw bale house or a cob style home, tens of thousands lower up front, especially if you build with locally sourced materials and do a self build or have people help you, right? Then on top of that, we also could save potentially 75% of savings on energy costs every year. That's crazy to me. And then if you add solar panels, don't even get me started on how much lower your energy bill would be. But that's not even the most interesting part of all of this, right? Because when we talk about building styles, when we talk about more naturalistic building styles, like cob style homes or straw bale style builds, we're talking about regenerative building benefits here. Because they are built with natural, locally sourced materials, they have a lower carbon footprint, which means less manufacturing and less transport. Materials can be repaired instead of replaced, meaning it is easier to maintain. And then structures can improve over time instead of degrading. Not to mention that you have breathable walls plus floors, which equals less mold and less moisture trapping for better air quality and health benefits, right? And then better temperature control and regulation, which lowers your utility bills, right? Guys, like, I don't even know. This is crazy to me how we have gotten so far from the original way that things were built. Because the original way that things were built supported long-term stability instead of short-term housing cycles. At a time when we literally can't build enough houses to help people, right? Like, we can't build enough houses to house people. That's part of the problem. So my solution here at the Cove is going to be to build houses built from cob-style homes or straw bale houses using repurposed materials where needed and applicable, and then doing earthen-style floors when possible. Because at the Cove, I'm not just building things that are temporary. I'm not just building things that are aesthetically pretty. I'm building things that are functional, that are meant to last, that are designed to last. We're building homes and structures that don't just last, they get better with time. If this is something you want to be a part of, like, comment, share, and follow. I'm around.